everyone. Today is a bit of a sad day for me because I will be emptying out all of my sinking fund binders. Today I'm going to go over a life update, what has happened for me to come to this. I will still be on my debt-free journey and cash stuffing, but I just want to make sure that I am super transparent along my journey because I am sharing, like I said, the good, bad, and the ugly. So if this is something that you're interested in, please keep watching.
See, baby, I'm debt-free. Me and my family aligned to live abundantly. Just take it from me. That's how we do it. Budgets to freedom.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Budget to Freedom, where I discuss all things personal finance. So whether that is cash stuffing, budgeting, savings, money management, just all around things related to financial freedom with a goal to become 100% debt free. I am documenting my full debt-free journey, and also just to live a life more aligned with my God-given purpose. So that does not include corporate for me. So I want to become financially free so I could quit my corporate job, live a life just more aligned with my purpose and on my terms. So if this is something that you're interested in, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps my channel out so much, and it also helps just getting the algorithm to get out to more people that may need to hear this message or may need the inspiration or motivation to stay on their debt-free journey or start their debt-free journey. So I really do appreciate you. So you all know that I have been missing in action or on YouTube for about a month or so. I just posted my first video this week, but I hadn't posted for like a month. I have been moving, but so me and my partner broke up and decided to go separate ways. So that caused a big change in my finances, in my debt-free journey, in my monthly expenses, variable expenses, all of that. So you all are going to get to see, like in real time, what that is going to look like. I'm going to make sure that I just post my videos on my different budget changes and expenses and all of that. I have, when I say, like, you know, for us to support each other, I always typically say that in my videos because the debt-free journey is not always easy. I have literally been fired on my debt-free journey, laid off on my debt-free journey, had to stop like putting money towards debt. I've been on disability, my debt-free journey, and now things are really looking up. So I don't want this one setback to deter me, or not even deter me, but just get me off track, because I feel like I am like very narrow focused right now. So I don't want this one thing to take me away from my goals and my vision, my financial goals that I laid out for myself this year. But there are going to be some changes, right? I'm very thankful that this part of my debt-free journey, despite what I have been through in the past, it has picked up and it's looking up. I got a new job, increased my salary. I've been paying off debt. I've been consistent and disciplined. So like I said, I don't want this to allow me to get me off track, or for me to let this be an excuse where I can like start lacking and say I can't stay on it. So for those of you that have never seen my channel before, I started my debt-free journey in 2019. I had paid off all of my debt besides my student loans, and I was paying on that. I had paid like a total of $30,000, and then I was laid off. And that's kind of where everything started. It was like a domino effect on my debt-free journey. So I started almost 6 years ago, and I got back in more debt because I did have an emergency fund, but I was laid off without a job longer than I had set aside in my emergency fund. So I'm saying all that to say, today I will be emptying out all of my binders because it's not a terrible reason. So I'm not going to get too, just too down on myself, right? But it's just always sad when you have to empty out your binders and you see everything that you have been working for and praying for and been disciplined, that you kind of have to start over. But maybe this is not the end, but you know, the beginning of a start for me that I am excited about. And I'm just thankful that I am in the position and blessed to even like be able to save and pay off debt, because there was times when I was not. So I'm going to kind of explain everything to you all today. I did not want to dip into my emergency fund because when I started rebuilding my emergency fund again, I said there's only 2 reasons for an emergency for me. That was if I was laid off or fired, so did not have any type of income from my employment, or if it was like a real emergency, a medical emergency, a sickness, or life-threatening emergency. Those are the only 2 things that count as a emergency for me, and that I can dip into my emergency fund. So to get around that, I will be emptying out my sinking fund binder so I can put towards, like, I need to get some new furniture, some new things for my place, and I'm going to, for the moving costs and everything that was associated with that, I did take that out of my savings account, which is separate from my emergency fund. And then I want to spend the money in my sinking fund binders, so I don't have to come out of pocket for the furniture and things needed for a new place. And then I'll just start to rebuild. Now, when I told you guys in the beginning, when I first started posting videos, like, if you would like to follow my journey and support my journey, it's seriously going to be a journey from here on out, because I have some different things in mind that I want to do now that I do work remote, so I'm able to travel more and not in a relationship anymore. So there may be a lot of different things like going on, but it's going to be all good things and all fun. So I hope you all still support and follow my journey. I'm super excited for what's to come, although I do have my days, but I'm so excited. And I am trying to lower my expenses. I was able to lower it a little bit in rent, and I'm trying to work some different things out with that. But just stay tuned. I don't know what lies ahead, everything right now. So as I find out and work through it, you all will be working through it right with me. So I wanted to start off with my emergency fund. I have already emptied out this because I put it in my high yield savings account. For my travel binder, I am going to empty this binder out, which is a little sad, but it will probably only be temporary. But I'm gonna empty this out so I can put this towards my savings. No, not put this towards my savings. I'm going to put this towards my some costs associated with moves. So getting some different items that I need, furniture. I am not going all out, and I'm going to make sure that I am very budget friendly and budget conscious. So what is today? The 22nd. I am going to empty this out to 0. So sad, but it's okay. We'll bounce back with this. It's not a priority. So I'm just going to separate everything out and then count it at the end so I can see how much I will be putting towards all of this. And I feel like I just emptied out all my envelopes at the beginning of the year. I was really in a good flow, and then this happens. But you know what? That's life. We gotta roll with it. So let's see. And I think I'm just gonna update all the trackers at the end. I know they're all gonna be at 0, so to save a little bit of time, I'll just do that at the end. Let's see what we have here. Yes, I will update that. Now, I am also trying to, so this move has made me uncomfortable. Like I said, I just felt like I got into a flow of things. I was being consistent. I was doing my vlogs and unstuffing. I'm still doing all of that, but it just doesn't look as pretty right now. And I am trying to, so I might be switching over to a digital cash stuffing method, depending on what my next steps are. I'm still trying to figure that out. So I'm still going to be cash stuffing, but depending on where I am, I might have to do digital cash stuffing. So you'll get to see how that is done. Because I don't want to have a lot of cash on me if I am traveling, or keep a lot of cash at home, since I am now going to be single. But so we emptied out all that. I will update the trackers After, I am going to be emptying out my savings challenges, but I'm going to do that separately because I opened up my high yield savings account with Ally or Ally Bank. I don't know why I always get that confused, but I opened up that bank and I was able to create the different buckets for all my emergency fund categories. And I think I'm going to open up another account, like a savings account, but it's just going to be for my savings challenges, and I'll be able to create the buckets in my savings challenges. So when I empty these out, this is not necessarily going towards my moving costs, but it is going to go towards just like my virtual or digital savings. Now this was or savings challenges. This was my change binder, which I loved and always use. This should have $700 in it, but this does go towards my emergency fund. So this will not be going towards my, moving cost either. I'm going to put this back in my emergency fund. I just had this so I could use it for change when I was cash stuffing. If you all don't have a change binder, get one because it is so helpful. I used it every single time pretty much that I cash stuff. So I do need to count this to make sure that it is $700. And let's just do that now. Okay, and I don't have my calculator with me. I don't know where it is right now since I have not done all my unpacking. So we'll figure out how we'll keep track of that too. Oh, I guess I can use my phone. Let's do that. We have to, compromise, improvise. We have to improvise when we may not have all the things needed. I'm telling you, with cash stuffing, you don't have to have all the fancy stuff. Like I say, you could get your phone and be fine. So 20, 40, 60 in 20s. Oops, so 60. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 310, 320, 330. Okay. I don't want to count all these ones. Let's count the fives first. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay, I don't know if this should be 700, but I don't think this is 100 and some ones. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, it is 700. Okay, perfect. I knew it was supposed to be, but I didn't know if the ones. didn't look like that much. Okay, so we do have 700 in here. We know that. I will put that to the side. This is gonna go in my emergency fund. This is going to be going in my, towards my moving costs, and to kind of offset some of that. What else did I have? Oh, my annuals. So this is also gonna be going towards my savings. Sorry, my moving costs. And you guys, for anyone that is on a debt-free journey and going through some different changes, like, don't be discouraged. This is life. Things happen. It doesn't mean it's the end. We could still accomplish our goals. We may just have to make a small few adjustments, or maybe a little more difficult in the end. We may not be able to put as much towards savings and seeking funds and all that, but it's all going to be okay, and it will all work out. And I'm just, like I said, I'm grateful because there's so many great things happening in my life, and I don't want this to take away from my gratitude from all the good things that are happening. And I said 2025 was going to be my best year, and I'm still, 2025 is my favorite number, and I just had a feeling that this is going to be my best year, and I still believe that, although we have this setback. But you know, everything, we're healing everything around here. Relationships, and that could be the relationship with myself, or you know, if you are in a relationship, but we're healing our finances, ourselves, relationships, all that. 2025 is just going to be an all-around good year. So I try to stay optimistic and just still be thankful and grateful. So I'm just emptying out all my annuals because some of these I will not need, some of them I still will. But what my goal is, what I'm really trying to do is like cut all my expenses in half, now that I will be hobbies and skills. I'm still going to do that. So far I've been doing editing classes and sewing classes. I am still so my 4-week sewing class ended, and I was so happy. So I made a tote, I made like a cushion pad, and a few other things, and I really enjoyed it. So I am going to continue to get in that, but I just need to make sure that I get settled in and settle some things, figure out what I'm going to do before I start thinking about hobbies and skills and all of that. Okay, so this should be enough to get things that I need to where I do not have to dip into my emergency fund, because I'm not. It was either just wait it out a little bit longer and use my income to do it, use my savings. So I did use some of my income and some of my savings for some things, but this is going to be for like the bigger stuff, because I refuse to dip into my emergency fund when I just start rebuilding it again, and I have my rules that I'm going to stick to. Okay, so I have now emptied out my annual sinking fund binder. This is going to go into my emergency fund. Now these, I'm going to empty this out. Maybe I'll do another video and empty these out, because I will be putting these in my, what am I going to put this in? Oh, when I need to create another account, banking account, an hourly savings account, so I could do this. So I'm not going to do this today. This will be another video where I take out my savings challenges so I can turn it into my, not virtual, but what is it? Digital. Okay. So let's see how much we have. This is 700 emergency. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Ooh, 500. And then 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 350. And 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 480. And, you know, these sinking fund binders and savings challenges and all that stuff, you know, you just contribute or allocate a little bit weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever you could afford. But it adds up. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 24, oh, no. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 220, 230. So we're going to do 230. Open my phone back up. And this is going to be 230. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. 1, 2, 3. So 1648, which that should be enough to get a majority of the things I need. If not, like I said, I will spend some of my income in May. I don't want to do April, so I'll just hold off on getting a few things in May so I can make sure that I'm spending my income, not going into my emergency fund or dipping into any other savings account. So 1648, I'm going to put this in my account so I can purchase some things that I need for a new place. And then this $700 is going to go into my emergency fund. It's tight. And I will be contributing or doing a separate video on this to see how much I have. Thank you all so much for supporting my video. Let me know in the comments some setbacks that you experienced on your debt-free journey, how you got over it. Just give each other some motivation and encourage each other, because we never know what, on this debt-free journey, how difficult it could be, who has support system, who doesn't. It's just always good to be nice to everyone and hear some kind words. So drop that below, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you all so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. I feel it, and I appreciate all the comments, the likes, the subscribes, and don't forget to do that either. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.
Budgets of freedom. That's how we do. That's how we. Budgets of freedom. That's how we do. That's how we. Budget of freedom.